It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the CapitalZ coming back at you with another replay request, and this is going to be an absolute killer. I was not expecting this, and well, we got it right here. We got MisterWinner over here, who is the replay request here, spawning in on the right side as the orange human player. Very popular, I must say, player, streamer. He plays in a lot of the tournaments. He is a very common name when it comes to games, common tournaments such as ESL Cup and stuff like that. And to my surprise, he is playing up against the last tournament's champion, the man ArminvB. We got ArminvB spawning in as the pink orc at the left side over here on Echo Isle, and this is going to be a great orc versus human match, as we have MisterWinner putting down. Well, okay, that's one way of doing things. I never thought about it that way. Okay, everybody has their own ways of doing things, and I like MisterWinner's startup here as he puts down his hero there, Archmage. ArminvB gonna be going in for Farseer and the Wormill as well, so gonna be assuming headhunters to come as well, although I would say that at least with the games, with the amount of games that at least I've seen by ArminvB, he likes to, best word there, lean a bit towards classic, play a bit more like classic orcs, have some strong beefy units in the front line, some raiders, perhaps some wind riders, photo beasts. But it appears to me, at least for this game, he seems to be going in for headhunters, because we heard that Wormill going down, or maybe it could be mistaken, that could be wrong as well. We got MisterWinner coming in with some militiamen, and he's going to be power creeping this camp out. This is kind of necessary for human players, considering the fact that when you're against orc, you have the situation now that it's likely going to be Farseer, and if it is Farseer, you're likely going to be harassed. So you want to have that creep camp down as soon as possible. You're going to be like near to, you need to be a bit ahead when it comes to the levels there. And this is something that you're going to have to take care of, putting down that arcane tower at the back there as well. And yeah, some stuff that's definitely going to matter. Circlet of Nobility going to be picked up there by MisterWinner, ArminvB, running away with his hero there. And they're going to intercept. They are going to intercept. MisterWinner ought to be a bit careful. Getting hit by ArminvB, and he's going to be pushing in back to his base. His base is completely walled off though with the okay, he managed to make an opening up there, so okay, that he can use that. He can use that. Players have their ways of doing things, and we got some headhunters coming in by ArminvB, and that is pretty much the staple for orc these days. You wouldn't really imagine something like this, you know, if somebody from 10 years ago time traveled and was like, yeah, let's play Warcraft 3, he'd be surprised to see headhunters being used. And no, MisterWinner is taking so much damage on this Archmage. This looks bad. He's probably gonna end up losing it or end up forcing the TP, but using the TP right at this location wouldn't really be the best idea to do. He's just running across, going around the bush there, putting down his elemental and trying to apply some pressure. He is trying to apply some pressure on the Farseer as well, but he is still far more healthier as compared to the Archmage. The Archmage are like, I don't know, 100 HP there. Farseer is still 50%, now falling down a bit. And now the headhunters are gonna make their magic while the footmen trying to surround them. Some militiamen being pulled in. Tier 2 50% here, Tier 2 also about slightly above 50%, I must say. Both players are pretty even. Wouldn't really say anybody's ahead or behind. One thing though, despite of all the amount of pressure that Armin put on MisterWinner, he hasn't taken out a single unit yet, because all of his pressure was mainly on the Archmage! Oh no! MisterWinner just managed to take out the Archmage of ArminvB, and yeah, I mean, I don't really know if I want to call that luck or I don't know. That was so close, and right now MisterWinner sitting at level 2.5 with his Archmage. And ArminvB losing a level 1 Farseer, he's gonna get back in like a moment or so, but this is something that matters, and this is something that's definitely gonna matter in the early game at least, as MisterWinner seems to be wanting to pull in this creep campaign, putting down his elemental there, down, get some experience, while the Farseer is not in the vicinity, not alive at all to begin with. Rather take that camp out, or maybe go for a harder camp. I don't know, go for the expansion camp. It would take around the same time to actually creep it out, because if you went for the expansion camp, that would have at least given you level 3, sorry. This one did not. Now you need another camp, so you do spend some time there. ArminvB seemed to be wanting to go towards the expansion, but changed his direction, and now ArminvB going in for this marketplace camp in the middle. Lovely item there, Tome of Intelligence, so that's something that's gonna be coming in. And you have here Rifleman being picked up, but Rifleman stuck! Rifleman is stuck, that's not good for MisterWinner. He just picks up a tome there at this green camp, so the green camp did give him level 3, but yeah, of course, if you went to the expansion camp, creeping that out would have been a bit of a risk, I will say that, but that would have given him level 3 earlier. Mountain King coming in, now he is with a level 2 elemental, so he can feel much more safer while trying to creep this camp out. Maybe let the Mountain King take all the experience from that, because yeah, exactly, that's how you want to have things done, because the Archmage's already level 3. ArminvB is at currently level 2. Torn Chieftain, yep, that is a Torn Chieftain. I didn't see champion, I didn't see the booster, I was just looking around, I'm like, yeah, that's really gonna be Torn Chieftain there. I just saw a hero dot on the map. We got Berserk Strength for Orcs, that was for grunts, so ArminvB switching to grunts, or just gonna have a couple of grunts there as well, I guess. Putting in some shamans there, and so he's gonna have a mix-up army rather than just headhunters, which I like. I would say I prefer that than just having a huge army of headhunters and then transforming them into berserkers. Trying to get wizard level 5, that's give him some level. Nope, that was a long shot though. I don't really know why I was even expecting that.
A player's forces are under
we have
attack.
MisterWinner currently producing off of a single barracks and a single arcing sanctum, and of course the blacksmith getting some research there as well. He's going in for a mixed up army as well. Riflemen aren't really the best versus orcs in my opinion, but well, I'm not really the most pro player out there, and these guys are way better than me, so maybe I should you know, think about why they went for the choice. As we have ArminvB creeping out his expansion, now going in towards the camp at the backside. The backwater, let's call this the expansion backwater camp. This should surely give his Farseer level 3. We have MisterWinner pushing in towards Armin's base. Rifleman coming in, priest adept training.
Forces are under attack.
Getting level 3 and then backing out the Farseer to let the Torn Chieftain level up now. This is very necessary. This is something that matters a lot, which a lot of players, well, a lot as in all the players do, but sometimes you just have this, it feels as a chore at times. Playing a game of Warcraft 3, it kind of feels as a chore that you're gonna have to like back out your main hero, kind of keep him lurking around in a rather unsafe environment where he could potentially be just attacked by the opponent if the opponent happens to just find him or something. But that's something that you definitely want to consider. That's something you want to do because time matters. Oh, MisterWinner already managed to take out a building there. That was a burrow. That was definitely a burrow there. ArminvB, he's supply blocked. That doesn't look good. Thunderclap, that's Thunderclap level 2. We got Lightning Shield on that Torn Chieftain, and that looks bad. We need Adept Training, Dispelled by the Priest there, and the Priest don't have enough mana there. Oh my god, this is a massacre. ArminvB is making MisterWinner pay, who lost a good number of units there. I wouldn't say MisterWinner didn't really take out too many units, but ArminvB definitely got the upper hand in that fight. MisterWinner Look at that burrow, and ArminvB. Hey, if you think about it, keep it in there. He just launched all the aggression all over MrStormyZ's army, who is now even going in for more creep camps from what I can see. Going in towards the backwater camp, and pretty much ArminvB may be knowing about it. He does have the sentry ward there, which already, and I don't even know if that was actually 180 seconds. That was pretty less if you ask me. Level 4 coming in for these two heroes, I must say. At least for the Archmage. Looking like he's gonna follow up. Okay, Mountain King at one point did get a pendant of mana there with this one or some other camp, and a really good item for the Mountain King there. I mean, this is a Mountain King that's prioritizing on Thunderclap, so you can imagine the number of Thunderclaps you're gonna be able to do with that Mountain King. And if he manages to get level 3 Thunderclap, that's as good as a Stormbolt. Oh no! Invisible TC! I think it's body blocked there for a moment. Yeah, MrStormyZ gonna be like, yeah, something's fishy here. Where's the TC? Where's the TC? He didn't get in a spot. He's too fat. He's too fat. Thunderclap hits him. He may be revealed. And there goes. Now TC gets a good angle. Now going in with the lightning shield. Dispel going down. More and more thunderclaps there. The pendant of mana coming into play, but War Stomp's also going down. And Militia we pulled in. Okay, MrStormyZ gonna pull in Militia this far. And now he took out almost the entire front line for ArminvB. Ocean of Invul going down on the Torn Chieftain. But that's not MrStormyZ's focus. MrStormyZ wants to take out all of the units. Entire front line taken out. Farseer! Farseer gets taken out! MrStormyZ just slain the Farseer of ArminvB. And now he is going to unleash hell on those headhunters there. The Torn Chieftain left alone without any mana and without any escape routes. No push of Invul, no TP. But is wide open. He should manage to escape this location with the Endurance Aura there. Now those units are at the mercy of that Mountain King, who only just ran out of mana with that last Stormbolt being launched. Maybe just would have done a Thunderclap, really. That would have slowed down everything. And perhaps they could have caught up with them, but of course without Bash you don't really have an option of being able to catch up on something with a random hit Bash hit stun. MrStormyZ staying below 50 food for the time being. Does have the opening for 60 as he put down the extra farms. As far as Armin goes, Armin is just sticking to 4 burrows right now. And it appears to me that Armin is gonna be playing with a 4 burrow army here. 50 food army, no upkeep. He's just gonna be staying in with that. And while he does have the expansion cleared out, I'm quite unsure on whether or not he would be going in for the expansion or not. MrStormyZ seems to be... Okay, that's one way of doing things. I believe these were the militiamen that MrStormyZ pulled in to fight against Armin, and then he's gonna be using those militiamen to come back to his base. It's one way of doing things. If you think about it, that is definitely one way of doing things. And if you think about it, like, this is some random idea. Human players can literally do that. Human players usually go for, like, I don't know, 7, 8 peasants. This is definitely like, yeah, that's 8. So at this juncture, MrStormyZ does not need 8 peasants anymore. Like, he doesn't need that kind of a lumber supply. So maybe just have a couple of peasants do long distance mining. You know, maybe that might just benefit you a bit more instead of actually putting down the expansion. Stormbolt going down, and I don't really know if Stormbolt was really the perfect choice there. Maybe just have your Mountain King barge in and just, Thunderclap. Oh, the Torn Chieftain is surrounded! Has nowhere to go! ArminvB finally making a narrow escape there with the Torn Chieftain. And the Grunt is going around. More militia being pulled in. Sorceress in the back line. Orcs are very weak to sorceresses. Rifleman being eaten up by that Kodo, and Mountain King doesn't like that. Level 5 Torrent Chieftain. This looks bad for MrStormyZ. He managed to take out that 1000 HP Kodo. What the hell did he do? He definitely wanted his unit back, it appears. Like, I would concentrate on other stuff, but he concentrated on the Torrent, on the Kodo beast and took out his Rifleman. Okay. Some Dispel going down finally on those wolves, or rather this is probably the first time I saw. And TP being passed on, and MrStormyZ gonna be TPing back to his base after dealing a good amount of damage on Armin, I must say. Like, this was good damage. MrStormyZ currently has the second attack upgrade for Rifleman and the first defense upgrade. Armin on the other side has 2 defense upgrade for his for everything, because orcs only have 1 defense upgrade for all units, and 1 attack upgrade for the grunts. It's kind of a dependable thing if Armin seems to be switching into standard orc army. Classic orc army, rather, I would say. This will be standard. This will be classic. This is classical. MrStormyZ is going in for 2020 meta with a combination of classic tower rush, because why not? You don't need that much lumber back at the base. Why do you want to just have your militiamen do nothing? Pull them in, make a tower rush, make it happen. Riflemen are already strong. Put down some towers to support. And human players don't really use ivory towers these days, which I believe they should. Good. Really good. Just 10 extra gold and you can instantly put down towers with them. Don't have to power build with militiamen, which is, well, you eventually have to spend either with ivory towers or either with power buildings. I'd rather spend with power build, with ivory towers, sorry. Here comes Armin. Armin seems to be wanting to unleash hell. All the damage on that Torrent Chieftain. Yikes, that was a lot of damage. Torrent Chieftain going into the human army with a Warstomp Chain Lightning combination. Grunt dying there. Warstomp didn't really get anything much there. Just 2 grunts there. Needs to go deep in. Level 5 Mountain King. What the hell? He doesn't have a lot of mana though. Without mana, the Mountain King isn't exactly going to be able to reveal, rather be able to do too much damage there. We got some Stormbolt going down. He chose level 3 Stormbolt. He ditched the level 3 Thunderclap to level 3 Stormbolt because level 3 Stormbolt is just way too tempting. It's just way too tempting for a single spell damage, a single target damage there. And it can pretty much take out a lot of things there. Maybe just go for level 3. He did go for level 3 Brilliance Aura. That thing is a walking talking mana pool, a literal walking talking mana pool right now, the Archmage. And the Torrent Chieftain losing momentum down to very low HP. The Mountain King as well. Mountain King gonna use the TP. MrStormyZ TPing back after almost taking out the entirety of ArminvB's army, and ArminvB left with just his heroes, 1 grunt and 2 shaman. I must say, I've seen MrStormyZ play over the years, but yikes, this is good. MrStormyZ is doing absolutely phenomenal in this matchup right now. And he used like about 3 TPs. He had like 3 full-scale assault attempts and he backed all 3 out with 3 TPs. He didn't go for a Potion of Invul in either of them. He could have done that, but I mean, he came back stronger each time. The first assault was completely annihilated by Armin. Second one was a bit in favor of MrStormyZ. Third one, he kind of annihilated Armin. And I'm a bit concerned for Armin right now. Armin has pretty much nothing. MrStormyZ has a huge army. The only drawback to MrStormyZ's army here is that his Mountain King is kind of weak, or rather just at 20%. Now healing up with those priests, Armin doesn't really have a lot of units there, and he's gonna send in those purging shamans, gonna purge away those water elemental, but at the same time lose his altar there. So if a hero goes down, he ain't coming back anytime soon, unless until Armin wants to spend some money on the tower. And this looks bad. Level 3 Stormbolt on that Torrent Chieftain. We're now gonna use some Lightning Shield and Stomp. Big Chain Lightning there. And we got Stormbolts going down left, right, and center. It appears to me that MrStormyZ is prioritizing on Stormbolts and kinda kind of explaining to us why human players just like to go for Stormbolt instead of Thunderclap. And if MisterWinner actually had Bash instead of Thunderclap in this particular scenario, I mean, we're just talking about in this particular fight, this game would have already been over, which at least for the time being seems like it will be over. From what I can see, Warstorm going down, and I mean, I must say, I mean, this is kind of a really great play there by Armin. He just goes in, takes a lot of damage with the Storm Chieftain, then just clutches away. He just clutches away there, and that's something really great. Big War going down, and my second screen just gave out. So we're gonna have a small pop-up and then back to the same thing, while MisterWinner currently decimating Armin's base, and this is GG, man. I mean, Armin, as eased off as he played in this game, at this juncture, MisterWinner playing super safe, just managed to push in and completely annihilate him. And now the hero goes down, level 6 for the Archmage. Armin calls for the GG, and this is game. Wow. That was absolutely. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thanks for watching, and if you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more, and like always, I shall be seeing you on the next episode of WarCraft Day.